Hi, everybody. This is Rhonda Cobb, the Money Coach, and thank you for being here with us today. Remember, a little housekeeping right off the top here. Remember, if you want to send us an email, it's rcmoneycoach@gmail.com. And if you want to visit the website, go and check and see how the construction is going. It's getting a little do-over, makeover, do-over, whatever. www.rcmoneycoach.com. And if you're looking to buy a house and you want to grab the free gifts, remember that website is www.iamreadyforahouse.com. Awesome. Now, on with the show. All right. According to a recent survey, one of the biggest issues among people who earn, get this now, are you sitting down, at least $75,000 per year is the lack of a savings account. Really? 75 grand these people earn. They don't have a savings account. You may be as surprised as I was to learn that a full 73% of people who earn at least $75,000 a year do not have $500 in a savings account or emergency savings account or an envelope in their dresser drawer. Are you kidding me? That is 73 people out of 100. So imagine you walked into a room and you're wearing a green shirt. And you walk in and 73 people in that room are wearing red shirts. And only 27 are wearing green shirts. All the people in the red shirts, those are the people that don't have a $500 or more savings account. And all the people in the green shirts, they have them. You're going to feel pretty in the minority when you look around. You're going to be surrounded by people in red shirts. Wow, really? After all these years of financial gurus like Susie Orman and other people, what's the other one? Oh, yeah, Dave Ramsey, telling you to have a savings of at least 6 months' income, and still 73% don't even have a week's income saved. Well, what is $75,000 divided by 52 weeks in the year? Oh, $1,442. They don't even have half a week's income saved. They don't even have a third of a week's income saved. Okay, guys, we need to get working on this. I'm not yelling really, 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 but just wow and triple wow. No wonder people feel so stressed about their money. It's because they don't have all the ducks in a row. So let's talk about this. Why are we losing sleep over this? Having arguments with our partners, missing our car payments to meet the rent, and then the next month we reverse it. We pay the car payment but not the rent. Why are we doing this? Now, if you're making less than $30,000 a year, I know why you're doing it, because it's really hard to make ends meet when you're making hardly anything, right? I can see the problem. I feel for you. And there are definitely ways and programs that you can get or reach out to help out. But really, truly, if you're making $75,000 a year and up and you're still having money stress, honey, we need to talk. So I'm here to talk. Like Joan Rivers. Can we talk? I used to love her. She was so cool. Just right there in your face, right? Cool. But I'm here to offer you some wonderful, quick, easy solutions to our, as a community at whole, inability to save money. A savings is a choice just like spending. Go to the store. I want that. Oh, okay, so you spend money. That was a choice. But if you go to the store and you see that and you go, oh, I want that, but I don't need it, and you walk out without it, that was also a choice. That's called saving money. All right. So let's look at some ways to make it a little bit less painful to choose to spend less and save more. First, of course, you need a place to put the savings. All right. Now, since this is going to be your short-term savings account, make sure you put it into a short-term savings vehicle, like a savings account, a money market account, something that's not going to get a lot of interest, I know, but it'll be there in case, I don't know, you need it. Like somebody runs into your car and you got to pay the deductible on your car insurance so that the boo boo gets fixed in your car. Okay. So you need this. It's probably going to be at a bank or a credit union. Either one is okay. But in my mind and in my experience, pick one that is locally owned. You'll get the better service. It also offers the lowest risk of identity theft, FYI. And identity theft is not an experience you want to have. So avoid that. So go to a nice locally owned bank or a credit union and open your savings account. Okay? Now, fasten your seatbelt and get ready to save, save, save. Yeah, that was fun. Onward. Now that you've got a place to put the savings, congratulations. Because guess what? You made your first deposit. Woohoo! You had to open the account, right? I don't care how big it was. You did it. You did it. Okay, so you got that part done. Next, you want to set a goal. And if you have a partner or a roommate or a spouse and you're going to be working together on the same savings account because you're working together on the same rent and the same life, then you want to set a joint goal. One of you saving and the other spending is going to be a big fight on a regular basis. Now, I'm not a social worker or a counselor or clergy, but I think I might be a little bit right when it comes to that piece of advice. So get your little self situated, and when you open the savings account and you start on the save, save, save program, you're going to want to have your best friend, your roommate, your partner, your spouse, whatever, in there with you. You're going to need to be able to drag each other out of the store when you go, ooh, I want that. And somebody's got to pull your sleeve and say, ooh, you don't need it right now. Okay? So once you do that, you got the account open, you made your first deposit, you got your roommate, your partner, your friend, whatever, your BFF. Somebody's going to be your saving partner. Now, the first easy and almost painless way to save money quickly, and we're all about this is saving money quickly. Okay, we're all about going from I don't have much of a savings account to I'm in a year from now I want to have a savings account that looks like something I can be happy with. Okay, so I'm talking quickly here. All right, so the best way, the first way anyway, is to eat and drink at home at least 6 days a week. I know it sounds boring, but it's not. It can be a lot of fun. And if you have to learn to cook, well, that can be a lot of fun too. So you're going to learn to cook. But it includes packing your lunch and snacks for work. Now, before you scream out loud that this won't work, let's just look at the dollars and cents of it and see if maybe you can't come around to thinking, I could make myself some food. I wouldn't mind eating what I want to eat instead of all that stuff that gets put in my food that I eat it because it's there, not because I wanted it, kind of thing. All right, let's just say you're typical and you spend about 50 bucks a day eating out. Now, here's where I came up with 50. That includes a breakfast coffee and a bagel or whatever, one of those little breakfast things. A simple lunch, nothing major, simple convenience food lunch like fast food or the local yokel diner or whatever. Simple lunch and a modest dinner without drinks. I'm not talking about a business entertaining dinner where you're doing it on your expense account. I'm talking about your own dime. Okay. So a modest dinner. And I think maybe my 50 bucks a day is a little low, to be honest. All right. But anyway, if you have breakfast at home and you pack your lunch and you have dinner again at home, you could save easily $40 of that 50. That $40 times your 6 days a week is $240 a week. You put that $240 right in that savings account. Don't you dare spend it on something else. All right? And don't up your game and start eating all this gourmet stuff that you weren't eating before. The whole point is to save money, right? That $240 a week is, wait for it, $12,480 in a year. Uh-huh. Yeah. 12,480. That's a 10% down payment on a $124,000 house, or approximately a third of a brand new car. That's brand new. And that is, in some markets, not all, a used car. $12,480. I think you could eat at home for a while for that. I mean, think of it as a temporary sacrifice if you have to, but after 2 years of doing that, that's almost 25 grand. And it's getting interest, so it should be just about 25,000 in 2 years. Think about it. Think about it. You could eat a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches if it meant you're going to have 25 grand tucked away in your savings account in 2 years, don't you think? All right, so the next one is pretty painless too. And this one just boggles my mind. Watch movies at home. I know it's so cool to go out the weekend the movie opens and be the first one on Facebook to say, I saw this movie and it stunk, or I saw this movie and it was great. But guess what? If you can forego date night or movie night at the noisy, expensive theater and watch movies at home, it's not such a horrible sacrifice. You'll be all comfy and cozy. You can make your own wonderful popcorn. You'll be able to afford to put real butter on it instead of that stale fake butter flavor that's loaded with salt and who knows what else. And, there you are. Now, for two people to go to the movie, what does it cost? $40? Oh, wait, forgot the popcorn. So let's be real. Movie for two is probably about $60. And honestly, I can't remember the last time I went to a movie alone. So, and I am single. I cannot remember the last time I went to a movie alone. So let's just be real and say, okay, two of you go to the movie. It's probably $60 by the time you get a couple small popcorns, your seat for the movie, and maybe a small drink. Might be more, depending on where you live. So set a goal to save that and to watch at home. So let's just say, as an example, you went to a movie once a week. So that's $60 a week for 52 weeks. That's $3,120. That's a lot. So if you're looking to buy a house, and now you've spent 2 years eating at home and 2 years watching movies at home, you got that $25,000 you saved in the first one, and now you got $3,000 a year watching movies, so that's another $6,000. That's pretty much your down payment and your closing costs right there, just in movies and food. That's pretty good. All right. But if a home ownership is not your thing because you already got one, but maybe you need a new roof, or maybe you want to go on a great vacation, or maybe your car is 4 years old, and in 2 years you want to look at something really swell, and you got to save up.